Yo. We're here. Oh, Gabby's like,
we made it.
There's Gabby. We're here. We did it. Another successful launch of a stream. Now, will it stay online? The world may never know. Audio check right off the bat.
I think we sound okay.
I think we sound awesome. This is the best mix I've ever heard in my headphones.
I mean,
so
yeah, I think. Sorry, it's been a long day.
Yeah. So let me know if you guys hear us okay as we continue. So much to get to today. It is open the vault and print 3. What did I call this one?
Print harder.
Print harder, which I got some shit from Ryan Leisure already because
why?
Because I'm clearly riffing on Die Hard
Who
subtitles.
cares?
No, but I'm doing it in the wrong order because I already used Print Another Day, and apparently that's the Die Hard 3 one. I don't remember the order, but I told him
Hard 3, Die Another Day. That's what it is. Is the third one?
Or that's a James Bond. I don't even know.
Sounds like the James Bond movies.
I do what I want is the point. You guys
yeah,
understand?
Well, we all know that already.
I have no reverence to any action titles, and it's whatever I want, whatever makes me laugh in the moment.
Yeah.
And if it gets anybody's, what do they call those dog hairs that stand up? Hackles.
Oh, the hackles.
If it gets your hackles up, even better.
Up.
Troll Central. What up, everybody?
Hi, everyone.
Let's shout out all the wonderful people here in the chat. So far, the number is
Large?
in the stream that if you guys stick around, you should be able to get a Cthulhu. So that's good. If
I think so.
Too many people, though, it'll be crazy. All right, let's see. Shout out Adam Borlachek. What's up, man? Brian's here. Chelsea.
Yay,
What's
Chelsea.
up?
Colt is here.
Colt and Andrea's here. Andius,
Hey,
Chris
Andy.
Gorrich, Chazalo. What's going on? Let us know if this is your first time watching us, by the way. Put a 1 in the chat if it's your first time joining. It's always cool to recognize people first time they join us.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. So what's going on? Cap Zap Brannigan, that's cool. Brutal
like
Waifu, Geo139, Darren Star says sounds great. We should make a little notes of like where everything is. You want the white marker to put a little dot? Get that here.
No, because I'm not controlling the levels there. Well, whatever. I'll put as many white dots on this thing as you want.
OCD.
OCD.
Oh,
sorry.
Tristan, what's going on? Kathy, how you doing? Shout out Libby, by the way, Libby Devons, who I know this is more than likely her first time here, and she's so nervous to make sure she gets a print. She's been posting on all the socials because it's her first time doing it, and I was explaining the process on like Instagram and all that. And for someone who's never watched the show before, it can sound a little complicated and convoluted. Don't worry, it's pretty straightforward. So you'll be just fine.
Yeah, don't worry.
Paul Rezar says his first time. Welcome, my friend.
Hi.
Cap Zambranigan is first time. Brian Bowers is first time. Welcome, guys. So if you've never joined us before, I'm Peter. This is my beautiful wife, Gabby. And Wonton, our pup, is chewing on
somewhere over here,
animal corpse piece. And what we do is every other Thursday at this point, we get together. We have a live stream. Usually we release some artwork that I made. And sometimes we have guest artists on. I show some of the process. I show you guys some of the inspiration for the pieces that I make. Try to kind of like give a behind the scenes tour of what it's like being in my studio and, peek into the process of making some of this stuff. We started doing this during the pandemic, right when it started, as a way to kind of like connect with everybody without being able to do conventions. And we decided to keep it going, even though things are opening up around the world, because it's fun. And it's like a direct way to have a line with you guys. People who are super, super diehard about the artwork get first dibs on it because you come to the stream at all hours of the day. I know you're all around the world. Mm-hmm. You guys get first dibs. If it sells out, it sells out. If it doesn't, whatever's left then becomes available for people on social media or my site, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So thank you guys for coming for the first time. Now, I got a DM right before we went live from Mr. Terry Eaton, a super nice guy who's an artist in his own right, and he sent me an awesome peek at his sketchbook.
You guys want to see it?
Check this out.
It's so good. Here we go.
Look at that, dude. Takaro versus King Kong in his sketchbook. So cool, good. Man. He just sent me, he goes, I had to draw this guy, and I love it. I love it. I love how Takaro's already got his tentacle around King Kong's neck, showing him the business. But King Kong does have a grip on one of the tentacles, but Takaro can afford to lose one and keep going, so we're good.
Is he like a starfish where he can just grow them back?
Why not? It's canon if we say it is.
Is that part of the canon?
We create canon as we go.
I like it.
Since day one. Everybody who's watching on Instagram, you're missing the party. Click the link and head over to YouTube. Okay.
Yes, please. Please and thank you.
So yeah, thank you, Terry, for sending that in. That was so cool, man. If you guys have seen on my Instagram, there's my story highlights. There's one of them. It's all the Takaro fan art that was submitted a couple years ago for a contest I had before I joined with Skybound, and I show it every once in a while. But if you ever want to take a crack at Takaro, send it to me, and I'll post it online. I'll post it on the stream. It's really awesome that you guys do that. So
yeah,
cool, man. Okay, now. Any convention visits in the near future? Well, I can't officially announce anything, but I am more than likely going to be hanging out at Designer Con this year. So Gabby and I will be traveling to Anaheim, and we don't have the logistics just yet in place or the exact date and times we're going to be there. We probably won't be there for Friday. It'll most likely just be Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
But if you're going to go to Designer Con, which I imagine might be, not fully up and running like it was before everything, but it's one of the best sets of parameters that I've seen to get people safely into the show.
Agreed.
And we love the people who run Designer Con. They've always had my back. So, the guys from Mondo might be there. There's a rumor that the Godzilla figure will be on display there. So, who knows? There's a lot more to come, but more than likely, I will be there, and I'll give you a heads up on that. A little bit more information probably next week. So keep your eyes peeled on that. Other thing off the top.
What else do we have?
Frankenstein prints are all printed, signed, numbered. Tomorrow, I'm putting them in the mail for to ship it off to the HQ, where they'll be packed individually and shipped to you guys. And also, look at the size of this deck. Holy schmagoli.
Epic.
These, my friends, are the exclusive Daruma prints, only available to the first 160 pre-orders of the Daruma. Mm-hmm. So if you got your pre-order in before we capped it off, you're getting the exclusive Daruma printed in red that goes with the figure. So, of course,
show them
this
the
is
goods.
the figure we're talking about. We are tracking the shipment. It is on the boat coming to the States.
Ooh.
It's a little closer every day. So
inching closer.
Yeah, things are crazy with shipping and COVID and the ports, and just Google it. It's nuts. Yeah. But we're tracking them. They're on the way. It's going to be a real thing, you guys. I promise. This journey is almost over.
We didn't lie to you.
Yeah.
They're coming.
They're coming. And yeah, so I had to get all those prints made because we're shipping them to the HQ, and they're going to be packed in with the Daruma figure, and it's going to be a whole thing. So so that's a shipping update on that. And let me get this out of the way.
What else is going on? Anything new aside from that?
Oh yeah, check this out.
What have you got over there? Sorry, he's obviously prepared for this.
I am. I just have to have it off camera. It's too much.
That's true. This is a very delicate piece of art.
Okay, check this. I'm gonna go to art cam for this.
Okay, hold on.
Actually, I'll just hold it up first, then I'll go to art cam.
Okay.
The other day, I was at my brother's house, and my aunt came by and dropped off 3 block prints. I'm like, what the heck? 3 pieces of artwork that my grandfather had bought years and years ago, literally 71 years ago. And they happened to be block prints, probably wood block prints, but potentially linoleum. Look at this. This is so delicate. It makes my paper feel like arches, like super thick,
like cardstock,
like canvas. Yeah. This is like,
that's like tissue paper now.
it's like tissue paper.
Yeah.
But it's an old block print. It's you can see the paper is so transparent. You can almost see the entire print when you're looking through. Oh, the light's kind of messing up. But yeah, it says The Fox and the Crow, and it's signed by the artist 1950, and so like the number 50 at the end. So it's 71 years old. I'm gonna put the art cam on so you can see the detail of it.
Yeah. Got it?
Yeah. All right, check this out. Look at this.
So cool.
What are the odds that my grandpa would have bought 3 block prints? I kept this one. There were 2 other ones. They were like Aesop's Fables illustrations.
Yeah. What are the odds that he would buy those and in such quantity 30 years before you were born? Over 30 years.
Yeah, 35 years.
Yeah.
Oh, 33 years before I was born.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Isn't that something?
Maybe it was meant to be.
I know, dude. It was kind of a weird moment to see that because my grandfather has been passed away for some years now.
R.I.P.
And whenever, like, when my aunt brought these over, I couldn't believe it because I've just never seen them before. Maybe I had seen them and didn't realize what they were because I wasn't doing printmaking yet. But I'm going to get this thing framed up. It's great on so many levels.
It's so beautiful.
Part of me was thinking about recreating it.
Oh, that would be
like
cool.
in my style, but keeping the exact same composition.
Yeah, that would be cool.
It's something that I've thought about.
I love the fox's arms.
Oh, I love him. Look at his
My
little
favorite part.
feetsies.
Look at his little toe beans. I got little tenor ones.
Look at those. Toe beans. Look at the signature and the number 50.
So cool, dude.
Isn't that crazy,
All the little
guys?
chatter marks.
Yeah.
It's great.
Okay. Art cam.
Are
Let's
you
go
done?
back. Yeah.
You're done?
Okay. Let us go and discuss Cthulhu. It's Cthulhu time.
Cthulhu
Okay.
time.
So I have a little slideshow that I put together because I'm prepared. And I want to
We
show
are
you guys
very
a couple
prepared
things.
this time.
Let's
Okay.
show it. Okay.
Ready?
Yes. So as you know, if you've heard me talk about this Cthulhu print we're dropping today, the one on the right, is a reworked version of the one that I had sold some editions of in the past, the one on the left. Originally, I had made it so it was a very dark image with a Cthulhu kind of popping out in the light. And I liked it that way. You know, I did different colorways like that. But as we started to do conventions, I started looking at it a lot. I'm like, man, I wonder if... I think it would also look cool if I could flip it, so make the background light and Cthulhu dark. But I always meant to do it for years, and I never got a chance to do it. And so when we were getting ready for spooky season, you know... By the way, we're the first artists kicking it into high gear with spooky season. Okay,
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, we started with Frankenstein. Everybody's doing back to school. What? Right into it.
No, as soon as August 1st rolls around,
Yeah.
I'm already like, it's fall and
Yeah.
it's Halloween now.
We're fully decorated for it. Later, maybe next week I'll show you guys a
We should
tour
do a
of our
tour of the
decorations.
house,
Yeah. It's not that crazy, but it's fun. All right, so on the left, you can see if you have a black and white version of Cthulhu, it looks like that. Some of you have it black on tan paper. Some of you have it orange ink on white paper. There's different permutations out there. Some green ones. There's some strange colorways. But you can see the difference. I did not touch anything inside Cthulhu for the new version. I just carved out the black area in the background. And I made a new kind of crown for him. I got rid of the pentacle that was above his head. And I made this crown of asterisks to kind of like tie it into more of my current work. And on the bottom, where the stars were, they were white on the original print, I had to make new stars in between those stars. So
right, yeah,
so
because those were carved out.
Yeah, so I had to make positive stars instead of negative stars. So I love how it looks now. I feel like this is the way it was meant to look. And
Brian Bauer says, did you add pumpkin spice to it?
I sprinkled it in.
Yes.
Yes.
We add pumpkin spice to everything in this house.
Yeah, this is the pumpkin house. So, but yeah, so you can see just side by side how I didn't touch the skulls. I didn't touch anything about Cthulhu and the area he's sitting in, like the destroyed city with the tentacles and crabs and eyes, you know. The sailors at the bottom, I didn't touch them. None of that. I just removed the background, and it looks like a totally different image.
I know, it's so crazy.
It's crazy.
It looks like inverted now.
Yeah.
And it's not.
It's not. It's just like the context of the contrast and the
Right.
values, you know?
Yeah.
When you have a dark background, everything that's light pops forward.
Sure.
But when you have a dark background, when I have a light background, everything that's dark pops forward. And the biggest difference, I think, is the wings. I feel like the wings pop more now than before.
Yeah, they definitely have more impact now.
And I like the new crown. It kind of feels
I do
a
too.
little bit more like a deity. So I want to show you guys. I put together a few slides that were the sort of the images that I was looking at when I was designing this. So if you
Oh, let's go back. Sorry.
yeah, it's okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go through them and I'll show you guys. So here's like an image of Cthulhu, Google page 1 Cthulhu that I really liked. There's so many great depictions of him online, different artists, different styles, different for years. He's like one of those characters that every artist has a crack at.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you usually get this vibe. It's like Cthulhu, like crushing through, kind of crushing through things or imposing. He's gigantic, etc. And you know, he kind of represents in the stories like this deity figure that's like a impending doom, the end times, whatever. So it's important for him to feel like that if you're designing him from scratch, you know.
Yeah.
So keep going, because then I had to put these are Mike Mignola's takes on Cthulhu.
Clearly.
And they're so moody. I loved it. You know, again, like these are so clearly Mignola's if you know his work. And when I'm designing mine, I want you to know that it's mine. And so I always, I'm always thinking about stylized takes on it. How does an artist who's super stylized show Cthulhu? You know, it's like if everybody draws Spider-Man, but they draw it differently. So it's one of those characters. You know.
Right.
So I knew that I had to pull from different sources. I could not just look at Cthulhu art to design Cthulhu because I was going to get lost in the weeds.
Right.
So I was thinking, okay, Cthulhu's a deity figure.
Yeah.
It's evil, it's so malevolent. So I thought, okay, deity figure, deity poses. Mm-hmm. I thought of Ganesha, malevolent, doom deities, Baphomet. So it's funny because these two images here of Baphomet and Ganesha side by side, they couldn't be more opposite, in what they conjure up in people's minds. Mm-hmm. But the composition of these two iconic pieces of art is very similar. It's symmetrical mostly, facing in a calm pose, one arm up, down, cross-legged or seated, And so this is what I was thinking of. I'm going to get Cthulhu and put him in one of these poses, so it just implies importance and it makes him iconic. It's almost like it's not Cthulhu in action. It's a symbol of Cthulhu.
Right.
It represents Cthulhu, right?
Yeah.
So then I think if we go after that, I was also looking at tarot cards. And what I was looking for in the tarot cards is all the different elements that you could find in a tarot card, and each one of them has a little bit of a metaphor, a little symbol. Mm-hmm. So it's not just the figure in the tarot card. It's the position of the figure, the action the figure's taking, the other elements that accompany the figure. What do they mean? Nothing is random in a tarot card because it's a small space and it has to mean a lot in a small space. So everything is chosen really carefully. And so I wanted to have that kind of feel as well. So all of that now, when we go back and look at the Cthulhu image again, you can kind of see that all those little things in there, the iconic pose, the symmetry, the border that kind of feels like the tarot card border, the what he's sitting on is like the destruction of civilization. There's like these buildings and they're all the two boat riders at the bottom. They're kind of like, they're like on their way to the end, they're skeletons.
It's almost like they're already dead, right?
Yeah, like they're on that.
Like just witnessing this deity spells death.
Yeah. And he's holding this stick in his hand that
do you remember why you put that stick in his hand?
I remember that when I was reading up on Cthulhu, there was something they talked about, and maybe you guys in the chat will remember this. It's something that he held or like on his throne, and it means something. I forgot what it meant, but it was something that he holds. So like if you look up Cthulhu, there's things like that.
Okay.
But the pose again, he has 4 arms in this. He's got 2 arms on his lap, and then 2 arms up in the air. So it was channeling that. And I don't think Cthulhu normally has multiple arms. That was my thing.
Oh, you added that?
I think so. Yeah,
that's pretty smart.
Yeah. But that was a riff inspired by Ganesh, right? So that's the multiple arms. Uh-huh. And then there's also like this Christianity thing, like where in the Byzantine depictions of Jesus, where he's like flat facing with his fingers up.
There's always that pose with the hand up. Is supposed to symbolize a teacher.
Yes. Yeah. So I kind of channeled that with his 3 fingers up. There was a reason I put the 3, and I think it's all a callback to the Cthulhu mythos.
Because usually it's like this. 2 fingers.
Yeah. So all of that was symbolic. I forget exactly what it was, but I was doing a deep dive at the time, and I remember I had to put those things.
This was many years ago.
Yeah, it was a few years ago now. If you see, that's the elder sign. Thank you.
Oh, there you go.
I knew you guys would do it. Brutal waifu.
Thanks, guys.
Cthulhu and Ganesh are in the Smite, the video game. That's awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
For holding marshmallows at the campfire. Yeah.
The campfire that he's lit on our burning bodies.
Amazing. Hey, Augustine, thanks, dude. The tarot Ouija board vibe is what I love about this.
Oh,
Thank you,
yeah.
Libby. Yeah, that's another thing that I probably was subconsciously channeling, the Ouija board look.
Yeah.
By the way, I just saw the movie Ouija.
Oh, you didn't give me your review.
I saw the sequel before the original one by
Really?
accident.
Oh.
But the sequel kind of stands alone, and I liked it. It wasn't like the greatest of all time, but it was entertaining.
fun.
And it made me want to own a Ouija board because it just looks so cool.
They do look really cool.
But I don't know, man. I still.
we have that cool.
I know that Target Ouija
Yeah,
board.
yeah, yeah.
I'll show you guys in the stream
the
later.
real thing. I don't need ghosts in my house.
But I exactly, I like it, but I still have a little bit of
yeah, like you
superstition.
kind of almost sort of believe
Yeah.
that it could do something bad. I'm just not trying to play
Oh,
with fire
so
like that.
Shay Liv says, gonna divide the chat. What is the correct way of pronouncing Cthulhu? I think it's Cthulhu.
I think it's Cthulhu too.
So I've heard people say Cthulhu.
I've heard that too.
So
I've also heard people drop the C.
Cthulhu?
Cthulhu.
That's unacceptable.
I know, but I've heard it. I mean,
Yeah. So Cthulhu. I
did
think.
Lovecraft come out and be like, "This is how it's
No,
pronounced," or
he-
did he just
no.
write it out and
He
it was
was
like,
in
"Good
a
luck,
drunken
everybody"?
stupor. All right.
Well,
Okay. So let's go to Artcam, show the linoleum, show the print, and then
Got
we'll
it.
drop the link in the chat.
got it. Well, our cam is off, so I guess we're gonna stare at nothing for a little while.
Okay. Hold on a second. So here,
Huh?
whoop, Artcam.
There we go.
Sorry, guys. Don't throw up.
Thanks.
Here's the linoleum carving, okay?
Look how fresh.
Yeah, I
That-
just printed so you can see how shiny the surface is. It's still got the layer of ink on it, okay? But I can kind of give you guys a peek behind the curtain here, which you never get a chance to get this close to the carvings. Even when I do conventions, I don't bring the big carvings out. But it's cool to see it. It kind of, you kind of get a sense of scale. There's these skeletons' heads are the size of my fingernail, smaller.
Oh, look, there's like the chat, by the way, is really chiming in on how it's.
Cthulhu. No shit. No, it's
No,
not.
no. Libby Devon says the second version is the correct. So
Cthulhu?
And Brutal Waifu says he came out in a letter once saying how it should be pronounced.
What was it?
Really? So what is it? Give us the phonetics, please. I mean, I don't care. I'll probably still call him Cthulhu.
Libby,
for
tell
this
us what
one.
it is.
Lovecraft wrote how it was meant to be pronounced, but few pronounce it that way. My dad is constantly correcting me.
Oh my god, I can't wait. I'm on
So
pins
it's
and needles.
Cthulhu?
Is it Cthulhu then, Libby? Is that what you're
No.
saying?
That bums
Oh,
me
no
out.
shit. Cthulhu. It sounds cool.
It does sound cool, but I just like the
I know.
Cthulhu.
I'm probably going to say whatever comes out of my mouth when I'm
Same.
not thinking about it.
Same.
But if I'm corrected, I'm down to be corrected. That's fine. Cthulhu is cool shit.
Cthulhu is so
I don't know. It reminds me of Pazuzu, which isn't that the name of the demon in The Exorcist?
Isn't that the name of the demon
Pazuzu.
Isn't that from Futurama? He's Libby Devon says exactly the letter thing and exactly how you just said it. So
Cthulhu.
yeah, it's Cthulhu. Dang.
That's wild.
All right. Well, we've been ruining it for years then. Sorry.
So is that Marvel character that's based on Cthulhu, Cthon, pronounced Catan then?
oh.
As in Settlers of? Nerd card. So here you guys can get a sense of the carved texture here of the linoleum. Okay. And yeah, like I said,
Craggy.
the ink is still fresh. If I do this, you should see. Yep, there we go.
Gross.
That's why I live with the ink life.
This is our life.
Okay, so now
Now.
transition me back to home screen for a second.
Sure.
Okay, move this off. And now I'm going to show you full size the print. Then I'll show you the detailed shots of it.
Okay.
By the way, meantime, on Teams, see if we can get the link if you haven't gotten it yet.
Nara says Cthulhu. Cthulhu.
Cool.
Cthulhu.
So here it is. This is the full size print. Go to Teams and get that link if you can.
I'm gonna try.
See if they're there. This is the full size print. You can see how big it is. People were asking in the chat and earlier on Instagram. It's big. Okay. The image size is 18 by 24. Well, 24 by 18 technically. It's a vertical. And the paper though is 20 by 30. If you wanted to frame this standard size in a 24 by 18 frame, you could. You would just lose the paper edge, but your mat could come right over the paper edge. I've seen it done that way. It looks amazing too. Don't think that you have to show the paper edge for these frame jobs to look great. But a lot of people do.
Yeah.
I prefer to float it myself, but I've seen it done great all different ways.
Yeah.
All right.
I love the floating, but it is, if it's not in your budget, because it is kind of an expensive framing option, then framing it regularly without the floating edge.
Like I said, I've seen people do incredible matte jobs.
Yeah.
That's the one downside of floating is you don't get the sweet mats, but
Yeah.
sweet mats. Okay, switch to art cam again.
Sure.
All right, so now you can see the detail of the print. And this print, you guys, has a ton of little detail.
That's my favorite part about this print is all the different details in it. So good. Look at all those eyeballs.
Yeah, I was almost trying to create like a whole nother creature down here.
I do
with the
like
eyes
that,
here,
yeah.
the mouths on the sides, the
Yeah.
tentacles coming up.
It's really good.
This is like some of the city that they discover at the Mountains of Madness, if I'm not mistaken. There's like a fully formed city that the architecture looks nothing like what we're used to. So it kind of harkens back to a civilization that lived and died.
And died
Yeah.
by Cthulhu's hand, yeah.
Something like that. I'm sure I'm getting
That's
some
cool.
of those. Correct me if we're wrong,
Well,
by the
you
way.
know.
It's Cthulhu scholars. Cthulhu scholars.
Cthulhu. I don't know. I don't know
I'm
who to
pretty
believe
sure
anymore.
I'm clueless. Hey.
Wow.
So
How
here's a
dare
little.
you. End of stream. We're just waiting for the link, everybody, so enjoy these wonderful close-up shots while I get that link ready for you.
Each one will be signed, stamped, and numbered.
Signed, sealed,
out
and
of 50.
delivered.
Yes.
That's what we want to hear.
So yeah, the paper, if you've never gotten one of my prints before, the paper is Nepalese lakta. In other words, it's a type of paper that's handmade from in Nepal. Okay, let's go back to regular cam. In Nepal, switch back to my other cam.
Oh, 1 second, my love.
See.
There you
There we go. So yeah, it's a paper called lakta. It's made in Nepal. If you have some of my prints, then you know what I'm talking about. But if you've never got one, it's really a whole different thing when you get them in person. The paper
Experience.
it's an awesome. I'm a big fan of the paper itself. Every time I print an image on it, you see different elements, raw elements of the plants used to make it. I've pulled insects out of the fibers, like dried.
Yeah.
Like they look like
On multiple occasions.
Yeah, they look like the amber crystallized insects from Jurassic Park. So yeah, it's a whole handmade experience from start to finish, from all the way in Nepal when they're making the paper, to the carving that I make by hand, to the print that I do by hand, each one of them. So
All right.
it
If you
is
guys
a
are ready, I'm going to
handmade
go
image.
ahead and drop that link.
All right, you
Yeah.
guys.
All right, here you
There's
go.
79 of you in the chat, so this is it might be tough. So here we go.
It's dropped.
There it is,
I'm
you
going to
guys.
pin it to the top. Go for it.
The link is pinned. Okay, go for it.
There you go. Enjoy, everybody.
Let us know if you got one. If you get through, you get one. Just give us a +1.
Yep.
All right, Nash Villain's the first one.
Wow, it was fast. Nash Villains is really fast.
He's
He's not new to this game. He was ready.
Is that Raph?
What, Nash Villains?
Because Raph has different names. I think that might be because he's in Nashville, right? Tennessee.
Actually, now I don't know.
And he's fast.
He's very fast. I'm gonna go to the
Omnibus. There's Raph.
There he is.
Okay. There's both Tennessee folks. There we go. All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you,
It is
guys.
up there. Free shipping, by the way, on these, because it's over 100, so it's free shipping. Thank you
Ships
guys.
Early November,
Hang
so
on.
you don't have to wait too long.
Yeah. No. We'll get these out fast. And yes, and big shout out to all the team at Skybound for helping make that process possible. Dan Peterson and everybody in the warehouse.
Yeah, they're great at making sure these things go smoothly,
Yeah,
smoothly
yeah,
as
yeah.
possible.
Oh, look at you guys. You're awesome. Thank you.
Wow.
Tristan,
Thanks,
Ryan,
guys.
Kathy, Adam, Eddie, thank you.
Kathy, how did you accidentally pay for shipping?
Oh, don't worry.
no,
Just,
it should be refunded back
yeah,
to
yeah,
you.
yeah. Just let them know that you did that, and they'll send it back to
Yeah.
you. Don't worry.
Brutal Waifu got
Amazing.
one.
Hey.
Congratulations.
Pablo, thank you.
Pablo, thanks.
It's an awesome print, you guys. Like I was telling
so
some
good.
people in the on the Instagram stream earlier today, if you've never owned any of my artwork before, this is a cool one to start
Yeah.
because it's like this cool, big, bold, symmetrical piece. It's iconic. It's like it is. There are people who consider themselves H.P. Lovecraft fans and
Yes.
fan of it.
Absolutely.
But even if you didn't know what it was, it just looks like a cool piece of artwork that can fit in your decor and like it's like a gothic vibe.
It's
like
got a little goth vibe.
Yeah,
but
it's
that's
cool.
But that's cool.
yeah, no, I'm telling you, like I think it's an awesome piece for that reason. It used to always sell out at conventions.
You know, what's so funny is now that we're talking about it, I'm remembering when this print first came out, and I remember how we used to struggle with whether we should bring it with us to the conventions or not, because we weren't sure if it would sell well.
Yeah.
And in some places it didn't, but in some places it sold like gangbusters.
Yeah.
So it was like hard for us to
But yeah, like
pin it down, but it was always popular.
Yeah. We always got requests for more of these.
I know.
Yeah, let us check with teams to make sure that the shipping, because people are asking, how do you not pay for shipping? So just ask them.
Shipping automatically.
Oh, Viper, thank you. Oh, Brooke +2, yes. Libby, you got it. Was it hard? It wasn't too hard, right?
Yeah, it should have been pretty easy. Brian, my very Christian coworker, just walked by and asked what it was, and had a look of disappointment.
Yeah, you know what's funny is I removed the pentacle, and I was thinking about that some people didn't want to get it originally because the pentacle, although it wasn't a pentagram.
Right, but it's still enough
And
to
it evokes
evoke.
it. It was evocative. Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing when you removed it. I'm like, I think this will be more up the alley of more people because it won't be so blatantly calling back to.
Yes. Yeah. So, yeah, you know, it's a fictional character. Let me see.
It should. I think it is free shipping in U.S. only.
Oh, in U.S. only? Is that what it is?
I think so. I'm. Okay, that order could have been international.
Okay.
Free shipping is domestic only.
Sorry, guys. For free shipping on domestic orders, I should have said that. But yes.
Yeah. So if for some reason you're a domestic order and you still got charged shipping, just reach out to the customer service at Skybound and they'll take care of you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jan Fitzy got one.
Woo.
Well, thank you guys so much. That was awesome, man. I'm glad you guys dug it. You know, I want to do a series of prints with these characters that are like historically fictional and but they're like, what is it called? Public domain already.
Right, public domain.
Because you have to understand, like,
what is public domain now?
I believe it's like
what properties are now public domain?
I'm pretty sure I could do Alice in Wonderland stuff.
That for
I'm
sure.
pretty sure I could do
Wizard of Oz?
Potentially.
Oh, Sherlock Holmes. Robin Hood.
Cool. What else?
Fu Manchu.
No.
Van Helsing.
Yeah.
Dracula.
We still have to do a vampire.
We still have to let me see.
Is that Cthulhu right
Captain
there?
Nemo would be cool.
Oh, like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. That'd be cool to do the Nautilus.
Yeah. Definitely Wizard of Oz stuff. Let's see what else. Mina from
Mina Murray.
Dracula.
This is my first of your artwork. Brian, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah. Toy Addict in the house, man. Toy Addict 26. If you guys aren't following his channel, he's got a lot of awesome stuff. I sat down with him and did a great conversation on toys, and I'm sure I'll be talking to him again when the Daruma and the Godzilla figure hit. So hit him up.
Yeah.
Quasimodos are cool. Star Wars is not public domain.
How is Daredevil? It can't be the same Daredevil. We're just looking up. Mickey Mouse is public domain. He is public domain.
Yeah, but I don't think I can. See, those are weird ones.
Kind of. Oh, Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
I'm gonna ask about that because I've always, I've wondered what we could get away with. I wonder like the Crimson Ghost, you know, because Misfits doesn't really own it.
Right.
You know. Do Fu Manchu can get canceled. Exactly. I'm not gonna do it. Krampus. Krampus is one that we talked about, and
Krampus would be awesome.
Might have to revisit it. Yeah.
Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah. Alice, but dark and twisted would be dope. It would be fun to do like a caterpillar and all that. Yeah, you guys. Mm-hmm.
You got a lot to choose from over here.
Yeah.
We got to find something cool for Halloween. Well,
if you do the Nautilus, I'm definitely buying that in a heartbeat. Sick. Yeah, I have to find something that would be A, obviously fun to do,
right,
and B, that that hopefully at least 50 of you would be down to collect it.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Because there's some out there that I know I would have a blast doing, but I don't think anybody would care, or so I have to kind of like find that sweet spot.
Yeah, I hear you. Are you leaning in any sort of way towards?
I've wanted to do the caterpillar. From Alice in Wonderland.
Okay.
You could do some little mushrooms, the caterpillar, the little hookah. Figure out a cool way to do Alice.
Okay.
You
could do a poll.
Yeah.
Should we?
Like right now? Oh, Cheshire Cat, you see?
Cheshire Cat would be awesome.
And would it be like a bunch of small mini prints of the characters, or would it be like one big Alice piece? because Alice in Wonderland is a popular fandom.
Would you do like a series? Would you be interested in doing a series for Alice?
I might get tired of it after a while, but like,
but like choose like 4. Is
yeah,
that too much?
I don't know. I kind of just want to do the caterpillar because he's so cool. But but yeah, I'd have to think about it. We could definitely talk about one. You got one, Frank.
Ichabod
Thanks,
Crane
man.
and the Headless Horseman.
Oh, the Headless Horseman would be a badass one.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Should we add that to? Well, I know we're not really. Are we doing Month of Monsters?
No.
We're not doing Month of Monsters.
Not exactly.
Not like we did it last year.
No, we have some surprises.
Okay.
For Skybound Expo, which is in October
like
next month.
late October, right?
Yeah, it's like we'll have more information for it later, but yeah, at the end of October, we're gonna have a Skybound Expo, and there's a lot of stuff going to be revealed.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll definitely celebrate the month of monsters. We'll definitely have a Halloween themed print
And
that I think you could
stream.
Oh, we'll do our own thing for sure. But I'm saying a Halloween themed print that I hope some of you would want to display year round. Because I'm in the camp, and Gabby and I talk about this all the time. Well, actually, Gabby and I are both in this camp.
We Halloween all year long.
Yeah, and we have certain artwork up in the house that's Halloween themed all year long. Yeah, zombies, right? Duh.
And people come to the house and they're like, "Did you put that art up just for Halloween?" And we're like, "No, that's 365. That never comes down."
Yeah. Look at what Kathy says. A puka.
Oh, that's funny.
That's funny.
You should tell Puka.
Yeah.
Walking Dead? No.
Well, I want to do a zombie.
I mean, you have done zombies in the past, haven't you?
I don't
Yes, you
think
have.
which
Well,
one?
you did the clicker from...
The clicker, but I couldn't sell it.
I know. What else did you do?
I would like to do it like a full zombie, like Night of the Living Dead tribute piece, but not exactly that. But
It's
and
sold
throw
out.
some text. It's sold out?
Yeah, we're done.
Hey.
We're done. Good night, everybody. No, I'm joking.
Thank you guys. I appreciate
Thanks,
that. Yeah, you're not gonna be sorry, man. This is one to have.
The killer print.
Yeah,
Really
there's tons
killer.
of great detail in it.
And it had been retired for a long time.
Yeah. And it had been retired for a long time. It had different colorways out there. People have asked me for it all the time, and I didn't want to bring it back unless I did something different.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe in the future, if there's demand, we'll do other colorways of it and maybe some one of ones or something like that. But I just wanted to give you guys who come to the streams first dibs at the black and white, like classic look of it, and then we can go from there and we'll see. You know?
For sure. Ooh, Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin's a good one.
That would be so good and creply.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
And I've been toying around with ideas for like another universe. You know, we're building the Takaro universe behind the scenes, but I had these ideas for like I was only Gabby's seen it. Like I have this design I'm working on that could potentially turn into like a fun Halloween based universe world for stories and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's super beyond early to like even think about it.
Way too early.
But when I show you guys the print,
you'll get it.
You'll see what I mean. I'll talk about it a little bit. Yeah,
Andy says you would make a really great Shrek print, and I agree.
Shrek.
I'm sure that's not public domain.
Yeah.
Oh, Wonton print. That has been in the making for a long time.
Okay, let me ask this question. There are 62 people in here.
Oh, we should do a poll.
Do a poll.
Okay.
Because I have considered this.
Okay, what's the question?
Would you pick up a Wonton print? And I would probably make it close to life size. So it would probably, well, a little bit smaller. So he'll probably be like around like the 15 by 20 size. Like the size of the Month of Monsters prints.
Oh, what size is that? Like 15
by 20?
something?
Yeah, like half
20?
of the Cthulhu print. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and so if you guys would actually get, because if I make a Wonton print, I would be happy to do it on my own for us at the house here.
I mean, yeah, of course.
But if I make it, would you guys be into it? And if so...
And if you said no, you're a monster, and you can leave the chat right now.
No, but look, some people would say, oh, it's super adorable, or we
But
love
it's-
Wonton,
yeah,
but I'm not
but
going to
it's
hang
not-
up your
right.
dog in my house. Okay,
Right,
fair enough.
and I totally get that. But also, you're a
Fair-
monster, and get out of the chat.
I did a Portillo print for Greg Miller and Kind of
Years
Funny
ago. Jesus.
in 2019. And if you guys know Kind of Funny, Greg Miller, and you can still get the shirt as a super porty.
That was a great print.
Yeah. So I would love to do it for Wonton,
Yeah.
but I wonder, did you put up a poll?
Of course I did.
Oh, where is
Oh, people have said no. More people are saying no.
Oh, forget it.
My little heart.
That's okay.
No, it's okay. It's 79% said yes.
Oh.
It's still winning out.
Oh, okay.
20% of people have said no.
Okay.
That is totally, we're still winning for Tony having his own print.
I got it.
I don't know
Jeremy, don't worry. He's not a pug. He is a Brussels Griffin. Show
Yes.
people what a Brussels Griffin is. I don't think people really understand.
I know.
He's like a pug if you let the air out of the pug. If you like pull the little plug out and it goes...
And extended the legs.
Yeah, and you got the legs and just protracted them substantially. Zombie want.
Let's look at some Tonys.
I want you guys to see what a Brussels is, because normally this is what they look like. They're shaggy. That last image on the top row is perfect because it shows them both side by side.
Yes. So there's the long-haired version. I think they're called wire-haired, and then there's the short hair. We have a short hair. Tony has a short hair. But most people know Brussels Griffin as these long-haired versions that have like the crazy beard and mustache thing going on. But Tony looks like this one over here.
The short hair one.
The short hair.
Yeah. Look at that
You
face,
can
bro.
really see the face on them.
If you ever saw the movie As Good as It Gets with Jack Nicholson,
Yes.
that's the dog.
Yeah.
He's a Brussels Griffin.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, look at that, dude.
Dude, how magnificent are these creatures? Tell me you don't want to stare at that face all day long,
What the
24/7.
hell?
That's what Tony's dad looked like.
Yeah.
Tony's dad was named
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni, and he
Yeah.
looked exactly like Tony, but with a beard. And it was just like
Let me
this.
get him.
You do. He's sleeping. He's gonna be really upset right now. Wake him up gently, please. He's getting old and grumpy now, and so if you wake him up too quickly, he gets pissed off. Look at how good they are, dude. Oh my god, look at the little toy. What even is that? Look at the toy. Do you see it?
No.
Oh my god, you'll see it later. I'll save this one for you.
Oh, I see it. It's so cute.
It's so ridiculous.
All right. Can you guys see him there?
Did he just burp?
That was probably me.
Oh.
Zoom in on my camera, can you? Like,
Can I
drag
do
it?
that? I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, like click on the frame.
Live? I can't do
Yeah,
that
just
live.
click on the frame.
Hold on. Let me see if I can zoom in.
Let's see. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Transition. Yeah. You're right here.
Look, he's got sleepy face. Look at his little white whiskeys. He doesn't want to talk about it anymore.
Well, I got a couple things to say.
What does he have to say?
I can't believe 21% of y'all would not want to pray to me. Fuck that.
Oh, bad words. Excuse me,
You
sir.
don't hit me on this thing. Check one. Good boy.
Oh, he's so good and I love him. We are very blessed to live with this gremlin.
Okay.
It'll make me cry.
You guys?
Guys, I think that's it.
Look at what they said. Eddie has got it. 17% of you are dead inside.
That's how I feel. Like 17% of you just don't know joy.
Well, I'll probably make one.
You gotta make it
for
anyway
us.
just so that we can have it.
Yes,
And then the real ones will pick one up.
And then I'll put it on socials, and we'll see what the reaction is, and then
Yeah.
potentially we'll see what. You should have brought Wonton on
I
before the
agree.
poll. I get.
I agree. Some people are gonna change their minds now that they've
Yes.
seen him and they understand.
We'll have to do. Oh, okay. Because I offered him a treat, and I didn't give it to him. Pay me for my time on there. There you go. Get it. Guys, we did it.
We did it, guys.
Another successful.
Yes. Another successful stream.
Another successful stream. Cthulhu is sold out.
Cthulhu blessed us with 20% less mistakes on our show.
That's true. All hail.
All hail.
Tomorrow when I post about it, it will say sold out. So people who did not join the stream
Sucks. I mean, sorry.
missed their chance. But guys, that's the awesome thing about this. I know not everybody can make it. If for some reason you want a print that we're releasing and you can't make it, you're working, or it's a time zone thing, it's 3:18 in the morning, where you are, go on the Facebook group, Attack Peter Print Crew, started by the fans. You guys are amazing. Get a poster buddy, which means somebody who is going to be up and watching the stream. It's available in their time zone at a normal hour. They'll pick it up and then just send it to you, and you guys work out the details.
Yeah.
But at least you don't miss out on it.
The community is great for
Yeah,
that.
they're super cool. If you missed out on it, or if you know someone who missed out on it, tell them to join the Facebook group too, because people are always, saying, hey, I got this, but I don't know if I could, or now that I got this new print, I got this older print that I don't have space for.
Yep.
If anybody's interested, nobody really jacks up the prices in a crazy way.
No, never.
Try there before you go to eBay, you know? So,
and if for whatever reason you couldn't or can't pick up one of the prints, the Attack Peter store on Skybound has a bunch of awesome products that are definitely in a range of prices.
There are 3 Frankenstein prints left, by the way. If anybody missed out and wants one, when I ship them out, we're going to close it out. So
also join
the Mug Club,
the Attack Peter Mug Club. So if you ever see us at a convention, bring your mug so that we can cheers. Yeah. Preferably with hot beverages.
There's still some of the Shin noodle soup prints from the Nong Shim Tiger collaboration.
That's a good one.
I was told that we were going to refresh the shop, so I guess we haven't gotten around to it yet. And if you wanted to grab some merch like this Warhog shirt that I'm wearing today, you still can. But we will be pulling down some of that merch very soon. So if you want like the Warhog shirt, if you want the Month of Monsters shirt, if you haven't pre-ordered a Daruma yet, don't miss out on that. The thing is badass. It's here. It's amazing. I love this thing. Wait till you see it in person. I have a feeling that when people see it in person, some people post reviews and all that kind of stuff, you guys are going to really get the idea.
This shirt is my favorite so far.
Oh, yeah. I love this one. The long sleeve.
The long sleeve Daruma shirt is so badass.
Shout out Eric Denman from Skybound who puts all the merch together. He takes the artwork. I give him like a few notes. Sometimes I don't give him any notes. And he just makes kick-ass shit. So really great.
Here's those Month of Monster shirts in case you're interested in picking those up for Halloween.
Yeah, they have the big monster design on the back, and then it says Attack Peter's Month of Monsters in the front, small over the heart. I love these shirts.
Oh, I love these shirts so much.
And they're available in black and or white.
Yes. All right, guys.
So, head to store.skybound.com.
I think the link is in the description box below.
Link is in the description box below. And get all your good merchy goods, especially if you're going to go to Decon.
Oh, my God, or any convention. Just people will find you and say hi to you and say, hey.
I have people sending me pictures now.
And then they'll say, do you have the Toho license? They'll whisper gently in your ear.
We still have to see if I can get that shirt made.
I think we really need to work on that.
What was I going to say? If you're going to go to any convention where people send me pictures all the time that now that conventions are opening up again, like that they saw an Attack Peter shirt or they're wearing theirs, and somebody goes, is that Attack Peter? That's awesome, blah, blah, blah. So that's really cool.
I love that.
And if you're going to be at Decon, and we more than likely are going to be there, more news, more details next week.
For sure.
It'd be awesome. Take pictures and have the gear and all that cool stuff. So... All right, you guys. When is Tiny Taco shipping? Any update? Jacob Cole. Oh, can you ask that real quick in Teams?
Sure.
Because those should be any day arriving at your house. Like they're due to arrive. If anybody's got them, let me know. But yeah, those should be any day to arrive at your house. I shipped them out enough ago.
Recently. Yeah.
So if I don't get a response right now from
post it on your Instagram.
I'll post it on socials.
Make a little.
See if Paul responds real quick.
Yeah. I already typed it. I'm just waiting to see if anyone responds to us.
Any other questions before we wrap it? Let me see.
Let's see.
We got Tony's the man.
Tony is
Wonton
the man.
print free to those who voted yes. There's another great idea.
Bupkis for those who voted no.
Is Gremlins public domain? No.
Gremlins?
No way.
Gremlins is not public domain. There's no way.
I would love
like
to
from
do
the
Gremlins.
80s.
I would love it.
Gremlins would be awesome. Maybe we need a Gremlins license. Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Next week. Shipping. Tiny Taco ships next week.
Oh, did you hear that, Jacob? Tiny Taco ships next week.
Yes.
So there you go, you guys. If you got a Tiny Taco print, and a lot of you did, they are shipping next week. So they will be there very, 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 very soon. Soon.
Anything else?
I think that's it. Let's see. What Jan Fitzy says, so glad I got one of today's prints. Had to purchase while walking home from work.
Whoa.
Barely got my order in before it sold out. Whew.
Man, good for you.
Hey, Mom.
Lightning fast. Hi.
All right. Happy spooky season, y'all. All right. Hey,
Thanks,
Colt. By the way, we are, what day is today?
Today is the 23rd.
Which means, let me see
September.
the calendar real quick. This is important. Hold on.
Why are we calendaring?
I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
Calendar. Today's September 23rd. That means next Thursday is the 30th. Let's see. Next week. How does this work again? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Somebody doesn't know how to use a calendar, apparently.
Trying to just
What are you trying to find out over there, dude?
We're very close. to the Godzilla figure pre-orders going up.
Oh, you can't give an exact date though.
I can't be the first one to reveal
okay.
that, but there will be lots of content. It looks like going up around that. Maybe a live stream with the Mondo Toys gang talking about it. So, it's gonna be rad. And if you guys are planning, if you guys pre-order the Daruma, and if you're planning on getting the Godzilla figure, share it. Put the word out.
Yes.
You know, because it's important for people to know that we're not just doing prints, we're doing toys, and to know that the Attack Peter design, you know, sensibility is like crossing platforms. The more people find out about it, the more wild email requests that we get to do crazy things, and the crazier the stuff that we can make and bring to you guys is. So spreading that word helps so much. If you're not following me online, Attack Peter on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook is Attack Peter Art. And make sure before you leave, in case you're not subscribed, just hit subscribe on the way out. It helps a lot. All right, you guys.
Get a lot of those links and that stuff in the description box below for later. Thank you so much for coming.
Peace and love.
You
Enjoy
guys.
your weekends. Peace and
We'll see you again soon.
Call
Bye,
out tomorrow.
everyone.
Don't go to work.
What?
All right.
Bye.